I hear the voices of the ancestors calling me. I hear the voices of the ancestors calling me. Wake up, they say, wake up, wake up. Listen, 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 listen. May the rivers all run clear. May the mountains be unspoiled. May the trees grow tall. May the air be pure. May the earth be shared by all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my friends. This is Sunday Morning Tea and Tarot. I am Valerie Friend, your tarotist, Reiki master, and working witch. And you can find me at valeriefriend.com and on all the social spaces. Blessed Samhain. Blessed Samhain, Samantha Marie Fleek. Blessed Samhain, Sim. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, while we're waiting for people to jump on, and I'm going to announce this later too because it's so important. Hey, Morgan Jones. Liza has been working her little fingers to the bone, creating amazing things for our Etsy shop, Scorpio Moon Rising. And I wanted to show you a picture of this beautiful broom, the besom that she's created. It's a pendant. I bet you could even use this as a pendulum if you were looking for it. Looks like a great gift to me. It's $42, so it's within reach. But definitely go to the shop and check things out because we also have a Samhain workbook. You can get the whole workbook for $16. It's usually $20. And you can get individual lessons. I think it's for $4 something. They're usually $6. So head on over to the Etsy shop, Scorpio Moon Rising, and check out our stuff. Check out our stuff. Okay, let's see who's here. Jen Adams, good morning. John Dehart, good morning. Facebook user saying, hi, peeps. I bet that's Amy. Mm-hmm. Hi, honey.
Hello.
Good morning, Sudu. Good morning, Liza. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Anybody who feels called to do a like and share, that would be awesome because fuck the algorithms. Anybody who wants to book a reading with me, just DM me after the broadcast. I'd be glad to schedule. And if you're on YouTube, hit subscribe, and then you won't miss a Tea and Tarot. All right, let's talk a little bit about this moment in time. So Samhain is the final harvest. And I want you to think about what you have put into your storehouses and your cupboards to take with you into the dark. I have this new prayer practice that I am taking into the dark. I call it dancing hands. Maybe I'll show it to you someday. But I'm wondering what's in your toolbox this season of darkness. And comment in the feed if you have a practice that's working for you right now, like my dancing hands prayers. What else about Samhain? Samhain is a cross-quarter day situated at the midpoint between Mabon and Yule, or equinox and solstice. And so it's asking us to descend willingly into the night and call on our ancestors, be they your actual relatives or your teachers or mentors, artists, authors, activists, homemakers, witches, shamans, all of them. Just call everybody in, call your A-team in. Those of us who resist the descent, and that will be all of us at some point between now and December 21st, will not learn the lessons that we need to learn through that process. If we resist, it persists. That's not good. That's not bad. Just lessons, you know, and sweet release. That's what we're doing right now. We're in that countdown to the new moon. Tomorrow is the Day of the Dead, where you may want to visit some of your ancestors' graves or just visit a graveyard and say hi to somebody. Um, Amy and I have a long history of haunting graveyards together. And I remember the first year we were together, we rented a house on West Hill here in Ithaca. And we used to walk down to the cemetery, and there was this nice shade tree. So we'd go sit under it, and the Smith family was there. And we would kind of would say, "You want to go visit the Smiths?" We didn't know who the Smiths were, but I think they were ancestors calling us. So, you can check out what graves you're called to. But I want you to remember, don't feel obligated to celebrate ancestors that weren't really so great, that you don't have that connection with. Obligation is not a good enough reason to call somebody into your circle. Okay? Just wanted you to remember that. What else do we have here? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Terry. Hey, Julie. Hey, Janine. Sorry, I need to drink water. So we also have a new moon in Scorpio this week. And if you are a member of my Moon Meditation Sacred Circle, we're having channeled messages for the new moon on November 4th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be a Zoom format, so a little personal attention will be provided. So, my loves, get ready for a rapid descent into the mysterious the mysterious recesses of your sacred self. Boy, that's a tongue twister, isn't it? So you can prepare yourself with a sacred bath or a shower. You could create a sacred space for you to relax into this release that is the final harvest. All the things, do all the things, the spiritually mystery-ish things, because the veil is so thin. Let's sling some card switches. Get settled. Do a little quick grounding. Put your feet on the floor. Relax your shoulders. Maybe drop your jaw. Take your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Breathe in and breathe out with a sigh. Breathe in. Maybe let it out with a yell. Ha! Breathe in one more time. And feel the release. Call in your ancestors, call in your teachers, your aunties, your biological lineage, the lineage of your soul. Call in the witches, call in the shamans, call in the ancient wisdom, call in the four directions if you're inclined. Call them all in as we open the channel of divine love and light to bring forth this message for Sunday morning tea and tarot. I ask that our guides, angels, light beings, and ancestors show up, surround us with love and protection, and bring forth messages that are clear, concise, and actionable, delivered for our highest good, the highest good of all. And we always ask in perfect love and perfect trust. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Good morning, Janine Daly. Good morning, Kathy Bushnell. Hello, 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 friends. So if you've been with me for a while, you know that the message happens in three parts: the swirl, the path, and the illumination. So we're going to jump right into it this morning, starting out with the Four of Bows reversed. It's followed by the Seven of Stones and the Seven of Bows. So we're going to be talking a little bit about sevens. Two sevens, sevens being the number of choice, wisdom, and karma. Seven is the number of personal character and mystical codes of honor. So I want you to hold that as we go through the swirl this morning, that seven energy. Um, one's upright, one's reversed, so there's a nice little balance going on here of the yin and the yang. So I see the seven as the number that gives us permission to slow down. You know, even God rested on the seventh day, all right? And with this waning moon acting like drawing salve, we may feel like we really need extra sleep or extra downtime, extra physical rest. Um, we might need some extra mental rest. So whatever you do to clear the mind, that would be a wonderful thing. And let's go a little deeper here. The Four of Wands reverse can indicate disappointment or insecurity. Ryan Matthews named this card Celebration, and you can imagine upside down, it's sort of wah, wah, wah. Things not super great. You might have this impending sense of doom feeling. And that will intensify if you are moving too fast right now. More rest, fewer shortcuts this week. When you're going too fast and in too many different directions, that's always the time when the ball gets dropped, things get crunchy, and then you feel like having a pity party for yourself instead of a celebration. Okay? Next, we have the Seven of Stones, which Ryan and Matthews name Healing, and it's reverse. So what is it that you are resisting in healing? The Seven of Pence energy is holding on to your hard-won wisdom and clearing away anything that casts a shadow on what you've accomplished so far. I want you to think about gaslighting. I want you to think about self-sabotage. I want you to think about negative self-talk. I want you to think about bullshit self-care. Don't, talk yourself into, I don't deserve to heal right now. I'm not worth it. I don't have time for it. I can't. We do as we can do and we go as we can go, but the slower we go and the more attention we pay to things, I think is going to be the best formula here for this swirl energy. The last card in the swirl is our other seven, the Seven of Bows, which Ryan and Matthews named Clearance. I didn't say this in the beginning, but I am using the Wildwood Tarot by Mark Ryan and John Matthews, illustrations by Will Worthington. So Ryan and Matthews call this clearance. It's during the dark times that we're intended to take care of our tools, get things ready, do the repairs that need to happen before next spring when we're going to need to use all these things again. Work on the handicrafts of your astral home. I mean, what would you embroider on your lessons learned pillow cross stitch for this last season? What did you learn during the harvest season? What was your inner harvest? This card actually gives us some leverage this week as it indicates a position of advantage. This stuff right here is worth it. It's worth you tending carefully to the tools of your trade and the utensils of your home and the little inner workings of your heart. Okay? Let's see. Let's go on to the path and see how we can walk through this. Let me just check the feed here. Hey, Samantha. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Oh, Martiel's here live. Yay! Hi, Alicia. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Victoria Lynn. Hey, Tina. She says, I've done nothing both mornings this weekend, so this makes sense. Yesterday, Amy and I just like totally hit a wall too, especially me. I was just like, oh, I've had it. I need to shut it down a little bit. So here's the path. Let's take a look at it all together quick. We have the Queen of Vessels or Queen of Cups reverse. It's represented by the salmon, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. We have the Two of Stones, which Ryan and Matthew's name Challenge, also showing up in reverse. And then we have that little Page of Stones, the links, the top of the food chain. And let's talk a little bit about needless sacrifice, fear of rocking the boat, being a little naive perhaps, but hungry for your earthly passions. It may feel as you walk through this week like your campfire is flickering because the wood is damp, But if you tend it with care, it will roar to life just at the right moment. I promise. Tend it with care. Don't use bravado to cover up your emotional sensitivities, or try not to, or maybe be aware of when you do it, or maybe just acknowledge that you do it. Number two, don't fall into that victim-y place that you go to whenever you're having a low self-esteem moment, all right? We're going to keep our self-esteem up. We're going to learn some new things. We're going to do the clean and clear. And I'm talking about some energetic sound healing, sacred bathing, body work, acupuncture. Do lean into the wisdom of the ancestors. As you are cleaning and clearing, ask a question and then listen with all of your senses to what they've been waiting to bring for you. And as always, try not to be an asshole to yourself or anybody else. Positive affirmations are not spiritual bypassing in my book. If you offer your mantra completely to the divine, with non-grasping, with open hands for receiving, just offer your mantra and then release it to the highest good and go clean out a closet. I don't know, try it maybe. So no needless sacrifice this week. You don't have to go to every fight you're invited to have this week. And pay attention. Listen and learn. Get some skills from the older people in your clan. Do you have some crones? They might have something to teach your little Page of Stones. Last of all, the illumination. The Empress reverse. How appropriate, because the mother hands the cauldron over to her spiritual mother, and the crone has come. We serve her with our attentive care, and she serves us with her stories of old. Also, I wouldn't repot any of your plants this week. Might not be a good week for that. Just saying. Think of the physical earth right now. All that abundant fecundity that we had throughout the spring and the summer and the fall is now fertilizer for the earth. It's like if we had this card, we'd go around, all these would be brown and falling off and dead, and we would take off all the detritus and debris and put it on the compost pile and let the mother take a rest for a while. We produce the cycle completes, and then we die and we become ancestral inspirations ourselves. We're all part of the cycle of life. Any of you, if your Channy app, I think it changes today though. She had a meditation for the new moon that was about journeying to your own final exhale, your own death. And I did it last night and it was fabulous. It sounds a little scary, but it was great. So this is a great time to honor crones that are currently in your life. So who are your crones? I've been watching the Rita Moreno documentary on Netflix, and so far it's great, and I can't wait to finish it up tonight. But I've decided to claim Rita as one of my crones. My plan with this energy is this: listen and let myself hear the truth. I always say that Scorpio season is where we can hear the truth about the truth about the truth. You know, head, heart, deep belly or sacral area. Head, heart, hara, some people call it. Take it down. Take it down deep into your belly. Don't resist. Where can you hear the truth about the truth about the truth? That's what I've got for us this week, my friends. Blessed be. Blessed be. So who is on? Dora, hey, hey, hey. Hey, Shanine. Stupid question. Tina, no stupid questions. What's a crone? So in some Wiccan and earth-based spiritual practice, there is a thing called the triple goddess: maiden, mother, crone. So maiden is menarche, mother is our fertile times, and the crone is menopause. It's the ending of the fertile cycle of your uterus. Now we apply that to a larger sense. You know, the divine maiden, the divine mother, the divine crone. You can think of the crone as an elder, a wisdom keeper, a teacher, a shaman, somebody who's been doing something for a long time and has become an expert. And crone energy actually tends to hold up a mirror to ourselves and say, see what I see. Have a look in my mirror and see what I see. I don't know. That's my take on it. Let me know if that was a good explanation. Oh, Julie watched the Rita Moreno story. I can't wait to watch the rest. All right, so we're gonna do some card pulls, but while we have everybody else here, I'm making another plug for our Etsy shop, Scorpio Moon Rising. Look at this beautiful broom besom pendant that Liza has created. It is fabulous. This little snappy doesn't do it justice, so go to the Etsy store, Scorpio Moon Rising, and check it out. It's only $42. It'd make a great gift for Yule. And we also have our Samhain digital downloads there. You can get all 4 of them in a book for $16, and you can get individual books for less than $5. So go to the Etsy store and check out our listings, because there's some really cool new stuff. Ricky Jean told me she just got one of the zombie dolls. They're so cute. Amy, Liza's mother, makes them. So I don't know if the pictures are still up. And as always, I like to let people know I accept tips through Venmo. So if this reading speaks to you, please feel free to offer me a little bit of your dollars. Who you got there, babe?
No, I'm having a hard time seeing people who are on with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like on Facebook, all I can see is Amy Peterson.
I can't see Amy Peterson.
And
You-
then
Amy is the one who makes the zombie dolls. I love them.
yeah.
All right. If you have a question, if you would like a card, put it in the feed now. And we're going to start picking people. I see Jen Adams here saying, Jen, how can I get your, there we go. I would love a card, need some encouragement to thin out my stuff. I get it.
I'm with you, Jen.
Let me tell you, I have 2 decks here. I have the Next World Tarot by Christy C. Rhodes, and I have the Guardian of the Night Tarot by MJ Cullinane, and that is the deck I'm going to pull for. So, some encouragement to get rid of the stuff, to clear out the stuff. Well, number 1, we did have the clearance card come up. So that seems like the beginning of the encouragement. And this flipped right out of the deck. The Magician. You have everything you need to do this job. You don't need to go out and buy special boxes to organize things. You don't need any office supplies. You don't need any extra bits and baubles. You don't need to add to. You need to subtract from. So this is the manifestation card. So if you need encouragement right now, you have magic at your fingertips, and because it's a guardian of the night, we have this tricky little raccoon here, this nocturnal creature, and raccoons are mischief makers. So make it fun, make a little mischief while you're cleaning things out. Throw things away with joy. Say, I'm free from this plastic spatula that smells like old gravy and doesn't look right anymore, isn't even the right color. I'm free from this. Banish. Get really magician-y about it. Be silly. Make it fun for yourself. And really, it can be fun. It really can. I promise. So that's what I've got for you, sweetie. Let me see. I can't turn off the overlay because oh, there it is. Did you see anybody, honey?
No, I'm not seeing the feed.
Oh, because some people are watching in moon meditations. Here's one. Mandy Robbins Smith said, I would love a card. Massive time of transition right now, and I'm a bit frozen in figuring out how to move forward. Oh my God, Mandy, I felt exactly that same way yesterday. Didn't I tell you I felt frozen and like I didn't want to do anything?
Yep.
I'm going to pull from the Next World Tarot for you, Mandy, because I love this deck. I heard that she has a new smaller size deck out. I would really like that because these are hard to shuffle, even for somebody who has big man hands like me.
Stop it.
I do. Come on, play with me, Amy. Oh, look, and it pops right up. We have the King of Swords reversed for you. Now, this says the throne of knowledge. And I think that you might be frozen because you're afraid you're going to make the wrong choice. You're going to do the wrong thing. You're going to use the wrong tool. You're going to make the wrong decision. Now, let me just tell you, the King of Swords reversed can be vicious and cruel with their words. So I want you to be on the lookout. This could mean somebody else in your life, or it could be you. You might get, massive time of transition. You might get pushed to the brink of like popping your cork and saying some things. Clean it up, don't let yourself beat yourself up about it. But how to move forward would be to try to pull this energy to the upright. Get your tools in order, get your plan in order, get your message in order, you know, manage the transition rather than allowing yourself to be dragged around through the mess without the right tools. It's not going to work out well. So you got to work on pulling that energy upright. Um, I would avoid saying, I'm frozen. I'm going to take that advice as well. Um, and maybe just amend it a little like, I am moving slowly on this. I am paying attention to what I'm doing right now. You know, those kind of things. Give yourself some positive words to put into the cauldron and let them steep. Now, just a little bit of witchy advice. I would do a little simmer pot. Just take a little pot with water. I would put in slices of lemon. I would put in sea salt or coarse kosher salt or table salt if that's all you have. Put in a little cinnamon or a cinnamon stick to give you a little pizzazz and let it simmer on your stove and smell the aroma and let it motivate you. Stir it clockwise and say, I conjure motivation. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And put a little pentacle in there and spritz a little over your shoulders and do a thing because it'll help. Do you have anyone else, babe?
Did you get Alicia?
Alicia? No.
She said she'd love a card. She's been struggling to make or find time for her spiritual practice lately.
Yep. That we all have trouble finding time for our spiritual practices. And lately, it seems like that's been quite a theme for a lot of folks. So I'm going to pull from the Guardians of the Night for you, Alicia. I'm just going to wait for it to pop. There we go. And what I have is the star. You know, have you given up hope? Have you wished on a star lately? Have you poured into the common pool but saved some back for yourself? No, you're just pouring your pool dry. You've got to save some back for yourself. I am hearing the hope for you is in really, real, grounded, physical self-care. Even if it's just taking time to trim your toenails or trim your fingernails and file them. And while you're doing it, you're saying, I am caring for myself because I need to be rejuvenated. Do a little extra lotion therapy on your rough spots. Offer yourself some hope. And for God's sakes, when it gets dark and you see those beautiful stars in the sky, I want you to start making wishes on the stars. Like actual go outside, look at the star and say, starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might get this wish I wish tonight. And then whisper your wish to the stars. Also, when the star comes up, check your astrology. You could contact Rachel Ocampo. She'd be glad to do an astrology reading for you, and she's very good. So that's what I've got for you, sweetheart. I hope it helps. Oh, Julie says it resonates with her. So Dora wanted a card. She said she ended up moving to North Carolina and would love a card pull. Oh my goodness, when did this happen, Dora? I didn't know anything about this. Going back to the Guardians of the Night. Where in North Carolina are you? Let's just see what is up in North Carolina. Wow. Okay, so I have the Four of Pentacles showing up upright. So this is going to be a place of security for you. This is going to be a new opportunity for you to create a stable environment for yourself. And then we have the Hierophant. So you want to create that stable environment and then concretize it in a practice. own it, bring it to yourself. See the little key back here? You've unlocked the magic door and it's time to walk through. Don't get dogmatic. I don't want you to sit around saying, Rhode Island was so great and North Carolina kind of sucks about this. Rah, 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 rah. The reality is you're in North Carolina. So how about making it into that solid, secure place that you've been asking for? That's what I have for you, babe. All right. Oh, Tina says lemon scent is always used in cleaning products, so I do think it has that cleansing mojo. I love it. It does. You can put oranges in there too, any citrus. Some cloves would be good. All that kind of stuff. Your citrine crystals, get those out for motivation. Sue DiNapoli says, could you pull a card for teachers? It's rough out here. Honey, I tell you, I know. Do you know what I learned last week? Never substitute teach on Halloween party day. They get all jacked up on sugar and the volume level goes up to about 17. And I came home and I felt like my ears were hurting from all the noise. So, yes, let's pull a card for the teachers out there. I'm actually pulling two. And I'm going for the Next World Tarot because education reform is so badly needed in our country and our states. Okay, here we go. So first we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is that card of slow and steady growth. Chrissy Rhodes calls it vision. And you certainly have to be a visionary to be in teaching right now. You have to be able to see past this moment of time and have vision for what could be helpful. Where is the solution? You've got the skills. Sometimes you just don't have the power to act on them. And that's how the Judgment card reversed is coming up. There's a lot of judgment being hurled at teachers right now. Kids are having a hard time going back to classrooms with 18 to 25 kids in them or more. Kids are having a hard time being social or staying in their COVID safety bubbles. They still aren't able to play together as they would before the pandemic. And the message for teachers around this is don't spend your time freaking judging each other. Band together, find your common ground. Don't talk smack about each other. I know you feel disempowered by the freaking administration, the state board of ed, qualifications, all the continuing education stuff you've got to do, plus all the special needs folks you need to be able to serve. So put the judgment down. We are not judging ourselves. We are not judging each other. I love what Brene Brown says about assuming positive intent. I think her husband taught her about it because she said she loves to be judgmental. And her husband said to her, because she asked the question, do you think people are doing the best they can? And her husband said, I don't know. But I know that my life is better when I assume that they are. So I would say for you teachers out there, assume positive intent from yourself, but also from your fellow teachers. We don't know what roads they're walking at home. And we do know what roads they're walking at school. So be kind to each other, please. That's what I've got, Sue. How'd I do?
Sorry, I've got more help here, honey.
Well, fine. I guess you're going to have to do the dishes later.
I think you already did them.
You're welcome, Dora. Uh, Jessica Garcia Ramdall. Hello, I would love a reading, please. Okay, well, I don't have a question, so I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to go to that Guardians of the Night deck and see what we have for Jessica Garcia Ramdall. I'm probably killing your last name there. We have the Knight of Cups reversed, and this is feeling a little compassion fatigue right now. What I'm getting, Jessica, is some people are on your last nerve right now, and you're having a hard time being understanding with them, even though you know some of the things that make them annoying, is what I'm getting. You know that there's these things that make them annoying. And on a good day, you're filled with love and compassion and helpfulness. And right now, you just want to say, shut up, leave me alone. I need a self care day. I'd like to step away, please. I have compassion fatigue, so I'm not going to be a very good help to you today. I'm going to take care of me today, and I'd be glad to talk to you tomorrow. That's what I'm getting for you. Don't try to solve anybody else's problems today. Work on your own stuff. Give yourself a break. Drink some nice soothing tea. A little chamomile might be good. Soothe your system and then come back to it tomorrow. Da, da, da. Tina Lindley would like a card about work and its toxicity. Toxic workplace. Yeah, I can see that really kind of throwing a little Four of Wands reversed into your life. Let's go to Christy Rhodes' deck, the Next World Tarot. This would be a great stocking stuffer, you guys. All right, Tina, what I've got is the Eight of Pentacles, which she names creation. And honestly, what I am getting is that there's a lot of jealousy when people should just be focusing on developing their own skills, doing their own jobs, and doing them the best they can. This is really like having so much focus that you don't even notice those toxic assholes that you're working with quite so much. I don't know if you can influence or neutralize the toxicity, but I think you will feel better if you just keep your nose down, do your job, do it well, and stay out of the bullshit. Okay? That's what I've got for you, sweetie. I'm sorry about the toxic workplace. Have you started getting your resume polished up yet? Who else? Oh, we have a bot. I'm so sorry to say we're blocking the user, so we just get that out of here. So I have Sarah Cipriani. Hi from Italy. I'm Laura, and I would like to know if Marco loves me or not. Ooh, does Marco love Laura? Well, that's a yes or no question. And how I do yes or no questions is card upright is a yes, card reversed is a no. So I'm just going to split this deck. And it's the Empress upright. Yes, Marco loves you. And on top of that, you are just popping with fertile, creative energy. If you're having sex with Marco and you don't want to get pregnant, birth control is your friend right now. The Empress is the queen of whoops, okay?
And always count on you to say it like it is, honey.
That's my gift. Don't you love it? Okay. Oh, these bots drive me nuts. Block this user. All right. Tina Lindley says subbing on party day is not a good idea. I didn't even know because it was like 10:28. I don't have kids that I take trick-or-treating. We don't even get trick-or-treaters here. So, I'm sowing it up all by myself here and I forgot. And I had to put together an astronaut helmet that required an engineering degree to put together. I'm telling you, I had to get another teacher to help me in the midst of chaos and sugar donuts and cider and craziness. But I did get it put together. There you go. I didn't give up. Okay, let me see, going down. Al Featherstone would like a reading, please. Okay, Al, I'm gonna pull a card for you. I like the last name Featherstone, very earth and air. Okay, what I have for you is the Eight of Swords showing up. Christy Rhodes calls this restriction. How are you allowing yourself to be held back, or how are you holding yourself back from stepping outside that very small little safe space that you think you've created for yourself? Oftentimes we call this card the prison of your own making. So we're going to work on the release valve. And you don't have to just run willy-nilly into the unknown. You just take a few steps in a new direction. Just take that blindfold off one eye at a time. Take it slowly, but you have to start moving outside of this restricted area and expanding things for yourself. Okay, Al? I would love to hear if that resonates with you, if it hits. Tina worked with little kids for 11 years. The struggle on Halloween party day is real. It's true. It's true. But they're so damn cute, too. All right. Let me just see if there's anybody else. I think that we've got I think that we've got just about everybody that want a card. All right. Well, my friends, one more time, I'm going to make a little plug for Scorpio Moon Rising and my collab with Eliza Davis. Check out our stuff. It's on sale for Samhain. And have a look at this beautiful besom necklace.
And happy birthday, Chloe Plasma.
Oh, Chloe's birthday.
Tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Chloe. DM me. I'll set up a little birthday reading for you if you want. As always, tips are accepted through Venmo at Valerie Friend. And I am loving the readings that are coming through right now because the veil is so very thin. The last two readings I've done have been absolutely off the chain. So DM me if you want to book a reading. My friends, blessed Samhain, new moon blessings. If you want to get in on the channeled message Zoom call Thursday for Moon Meditation Sacred Circle, you can join my Patreon account at Valerie from TN Tarot. Moon Meditations is $16 a month. And you all are going to get some early content tomorrow. So just letting you in on that. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Say goodbye, honey.
Goodbye, honey.
Goodbye, honeys. I love you. I love you. I love you.